Hey guys! So I am still a beginner to the whole crochet braids situation. I believe this is the third one I've done myself. So I've learned a lot of things, a lot of lessons from doing this myself. And so I'm just going to give you guys tips. So from one beginner to another. So first of all, I just wanted to let you know, doing crochet braids is pretty easy to pick up. All you need to know though is how to cornrow your hair. That's pretty much it. Actually doing a crochet using the needle and all that, that's super easy. Like you can pick it up really quickly, and there's so many resources, a lot of YouTube videos dedicated to that, so that's pretty easy. Yeah, as I said, all you need is, besides knowing how to cornrow, you need the crochet needle, and optional, you may need needle and a thread, a weave needle and a thread. But if you do like one of the many crochet braiding patterns available, there's so many resources. I don't want to get too into that, but you probably most likely will not need a needle and a thread. I used it for mine because it's just a whole nother story, but it's pretty simple. So speaking of cornrows, that's the basic thing that you need to know. The cornrows, the way you do your braiding pattern, it determines how your hair is going to look at the end. It's the most important part of doing the crochet method. So that's tip number one, and this is what I learned. So when I first started doing it, doing the crochet myself, I would just, be chilling on my bed, watching some Netflix, and just like kind of doing the braid, occasionally running to go look at my mirror and stuff like that. But I wasn't really taking it serious. And then at the end, when I finished the cornrow started from like here. And then like, like I didn't do it too close to my edges. I noticed that, which made the crochet style look kind of wonky and not that great. So like my last hairstyle, I had these like nice box braids, crochet box braids, but I had to wear a headband like every single day because the hair started from all the way there. So that's rule number one, tip number one. If you're a beginner and you're not that experienced with doing cornrows, I suggest that you look in the mirror, you do the cornrow while looking in the mirror. That will help a lot with determining where to start the cornrow, where to begin, so that the hairstyle looks cute and fresh at the end. So yeah, that's definitely a lesson that I learned. I'm still working on that. And also, even when you braid close to the edge of your hair, it does kind of recede as time goes by. I guess because the crochet is probably like pulling it back and stuff like that. So try to start close to your edges, but also make sure that you're protecting your edges at the same time. You don't want to be rocking your hairstyle at the expense of your edges, So is it like, you have to determine, should I, just rock this hairstyle, look like a baddie, or should I care for my edges? So it's just like a balance. So yeah, so watch out for that. Okay, so tip number two has to do with actually crocheting the hair onto your cornrows. So make sure that you have enough packs of hair. And also with that, make sure that when I do my crochet, I start from the back. When you start from the back, make sure that you space out the hair a lot. Like before, when I first started crocheting, I would do it because I'm like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna look. So I did everything close together at the back, and then, when I got to the front, which is the most critical part, I didn't have enough hair, and I was like running to the beauty supply store. And so yeah, that's tip number 3 or 2. That's another tip. So make sure that when you're starting from the back, space it out, and then when you get to the front, then you can crochet in the hair closer together. And if at the end you have enough hair left, you can go back to the back of your hair and fill out the spots or any gaps that you see. But overall, when you space out the hair, like the back, it'll end up being enough, trust me. So just make sure that you pay more attention to the front than the back. And now let's get to some advantages of crochet braiding or crochet hair, whatever. So it's super easy to install, as I've mentioned millions of times. It's super easy. All you need to know is you need to know how to cornrow. And you don't have to be doing some extravagant cornrows. As long as the cornrow can be attached to your head, or whatever you want to do is attached to your head, and it's, you know, you start it from like the beginning, like you don't go too back, then you're good. So super easy to install. And the time, guys, I swear, like, I don't know, I really don't feel like ever doing single braids again, because it takes like what, 6, 7, 8 hours to do single braids, and then crochet you finish it in like what, 2 hours, 1 hour, whatever. I would be pretty happy if I just did crochet forever and didn't have to do single braids. And also it's something that you can do yourself. You don't have to go to someone to do it for you. If you catch up on it, it's super easy to learn. There's so many YouTube tutorials. That's the thing I like I used to go to the salon, not the salon, like, I used to go to someone's house, whatever, to get my hair done, to get crocheting. And then I'm like, you know what? I see so many people doing it on YouTube. I can do it too. So I just kind of learned, and then I did it myself. And now I save so much more money because, bruh, the hair is freaking expensive. Like, I was crying inside buying this hair. And I live in Canada. I just feel like everything in Canada is much more expensive because there's not as much variety, and like, it's another story. But yeah, it was expensive. So imagine if I had to like also go to someone to get it done and pay more money, I would be bankrupt. So I'm so glad that, I know how to do it, and it's just like something fast and easy that I can do myself. And yeah, so that's what I really enjoy. And it's a cute protective style to do for the winter. And you can rock so many different styles. You can do locks like I did. You can do box braids. You can do kinky hair, kinky Marley hair. If you watched my last couple of videos, I had the fro, which was crochet with a leave out. But yeah, you can experiment. You can do so much with crochet braiding. So I wouldn't really say there's a disadvantage. I mean, I guess the disadvantage has to do with skill level. So a lot of people say that single braids or doing stuff like that is just you have so much more flexibility with styling, because some people don't like the crochet braids. Like right now, the way that I cornrowed the hair, I can't really do a ponytail unless I use a headband. But if you're really skilled at cornrowing and doing different cornrow styles, braiding patterns, you can easily do any style you want with crochet braids. All right, now maintenance. To be honest, guys, I don't do that much maintenance, but once in a while I oil my scalp. That's what I'm gonna try to do. It's been a week, and so far, to be honest, I haven't done anything. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching, and in the comments below, let me know, what is your favorite protective style to do during the winter or all year round? Is it braids, weave, wigs, or do you do crochet braids, or do you do like a combination of all of these things? Alright, so comment below. And also, I'm on Instagram, guys, so I go by Carefree Okuya, so the same name. So follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell, and you'll get notifications whenever I post a new video. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!